Right now, the PokéMMO community is in the middle of a lot of drama. There are talks of boycotting the game, arguments between creators, and debates about things like the economy and even random thumbnails. And honestly, watching this all unfold made me start thinking about something. What if the biggest problem in PokéMMO right now isn't just the game itself, but the content creators around it? So if you haven't been following what's going on, some players and creators are talking about organizing a boycott for PokéMMO. The main argument behind this is that certain money-making methods have been nerfed over time. Some veteran players feel like the economy has changed in ways that make it harder to earn Pokéyen compared to the past. Because of that, the idea being pushed is that if enough players stop playing for a period of time, it might pressure the developers to make significant changes. But not everyone agrees with that approach. A lot of players argue that changes to the economy are just part of balancing a long-running game. They say things like cheaper Pokemon, lower market prices, or different money-making methods can actually make the game more accessible for newer players. And that's where the conversation should be, discussing what's good or bad for the game. But instead, a lot of discussion lately has turned into something else entirely. For example, recently I started experimenting with AI to help design thumbnails for my videos. Which isn't against YouTube terms at all, by the way. There are multiple of AI videos and thumbnails being used on videos all the time. I'm still a small channel with around 300 subscribers, just trying to improve my content and learn how YouTube works. And somehow that turned into accusations that I'm stealing other creators' thumbnails. And that honestly made me stop and think for a second. How does something like that become such a big deal? Why are people in this community getting this angry over thumbnails from a small creator who's just trying to grow? To me, it feels like a lot of the PokéMMO community has become extremely self-centered. And just letting you guys know, when I mention community, I mean mostly the elite players and the content creators that have a lot of subscribers on YouTube. Instead of focusing on growing the game, welcoming new players, or supporting smaller creators trying to enter the YouTube community, the focus often becomes very territorial. It's like some people feel like they own certain styles, ideas, or formats, when in reality, this is just a game community on YouTube where everyone is experimenting and learning together. And to be honest, I think this is something that happens in a lot of smaller gaming niches. When a niche is small, creators sometimes become protective of it. They start feeling like they own certain formats or ideas because they were around earlier than everyone else. But the truth is that no one owns a thumbnail style, no one owns a video idea, and no one owns the community. So when I look at everything going on right now, the boycott discussions, the arguments between creators, the drama over thumbnails, it really makes me think that the biggest issue isn't any single feature in this game. The biggest issue is how quickly the community turns disagreements into conflict. PokéMMO is actually a really unique game with a dedicated player base, and that's something that should be a strength. Passionate communities can help games grow, create content, and bring in new people. But when that passion turns into hostility or gatekeeping, it does the exact opposite. If the community wants PokéMMO to grow, it has to be open to new creators, new players, and new ideas. Because at the end of the day, the game isn't going to grow if people fight over thumbnails or try to push each other out of the space. It grows when people create content together, share strategies, and bring more players into the community. I mean, it literally is an MMO after all, right? But that's just my perspective. I'm curious what you think about everything going on right now. Do you think the PokéMMO community is becoming too divided? Or do you think debates like this are just part of the gaming community? Let me know about your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below. It really helps new channels like mine grow. And if you have any video ideas, you could also leave them down below because I love hearing from you guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!